Are you ready for the grand ball? All the nobles in the domain are here to see you, to see their queen. Gulp. You finish dressing and descend the stairs to make a grand entrance. Oh, there we go! All around, the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. You let your eyes rest upon each in turn as you have been taught, impressing upon them that you are not a child, but a queen. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. The first dance is for us. He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. After this, you must choose your own partner. There are a number of men who hope to catch your eye. The Duke of Kiggle alone has brought 3 eligible sons, all near your age. You look around the room at all your possible partners, which is to say, everyone. No one may begin dancing until you do. You can pick whomever you want, and you will not be denied. Alright, so let's pick... Oh, we can't pick intrigue and stuff. Let's, pick someone about our age, then. You approach Lenny, the second son of the Duke of Kiggle. He's about 2 years older than you, and he's always nice to you at school. He bows to you with great courtesy, and you begin to dance. Dancing with a real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father. You knew him, knew his steps like a part of you. Now every move is a mystery. You have been tutored in dance, of course, as has your partner, and it is simple enough to move through the motions without mishap. Between the dances, there is time for the guests to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bites of exquisite food. During a lull in the music, Barian, the Duke of Margi, taps an elegant fingernail against a wine glass, letting the clear note ring out through the room. If I might have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Not only does she protect our borders, but she has begun to address the long-standing problem of a shortage of heirs. My sister is proud to do her duty, as, of course, are others, such as myself and our lovely new queen. You can almost hear the chorus of eyebrows being raised. May I have this dance, fair lady? Since I don't know, I guess I will accept. Certainly. He pulls you close, his hands possessive on your waist, as the orchestra swings back into motion. His head above yours angles down to murmur words that, you hope, no one else can hear. You realize that you have just admitted to your guest that you and I are having an affair. Oh, snap! What? If you don't marry me now, your virtue will be stained. That's not fair! Little in life is fair, your highness. Was it fair to force my sister to marry her enemy? I need heirs, and so do you. I am the highest-ranking eligible man in the domain. You clearly could not wed your own father or uncle. Young Galath is still a child, and the Duke of Kiggle is happily married. I am the only match worthy of you. Yeah, we're gonna say no to that. Freak him. We are not marrying him. You are, of course, too young to marry until after your coronation. You will need time to prepare. Don't be sad. I want what's best for both of us in our domain. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. There's Gwenelle, for instance, the young lady of Sudbury, only months older than you, and due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. Or Adele, the singer of Rolling in the Deep, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Lila, and a fierce sportswoman. She was a few years ahead of you at school, and the absolute terror of the ball fields. No Bryony. She had said her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here, dancing together, the Duke Consort clutching his Duchess possessively tight. Strange that there's no sign of your cousins, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they hadn't come, Merva being so close by. It is nice to be able to enjoy time with family and friends, isn't it? So we failed in our sense magic. We were not good enough. Oh, snap. So we need to increase our willful as soon as possible. So let's sneak out. Enjoy our freedom. Dad's not gonna like it if he finds out. Skills. We've got our Lumen back. Oh, man. Okay. So don't really care about that. I think we'll probably go with Lumen right now, just because we need to work on everything. So we'll do resist magic right now. So, Lumen, resist magic. We really should have learned some more court stuff so we didn't embarrass ourselves so much, but that's okay. You increase your awareness of your own thoughts and emotions, making it more difficult for mind-affecting magic to twist your reactions. You learn to consciously project a magical field through your thoughts, blocking outside magic from touching your mind, but only when you have enough energy to consciously resist. Okay. The Duke of Marquis has sent you a gift. An engagement present? You open the box to reveal a little glass figure of a dancing girl, her hands held above her head. Give it to Alice. Yeah, let's give it to Alice. Would you like to have it? It's lovely, but the Duke sent that to you, my lady. I don't care about him. I'm sorry, my lady, I can't accept your gift. It would not be appropriate. Why does everyone care so much about what's appropriate? You wander downstairs to visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. You're moving with such enthusiasm that you don't realize your father isn't alone until it's too late to avoid him and his companion. You're too kind, Jocelyn. Countess Surin, not a member of your circles. She's a bit more than a decade your singer, far too old to have ever been your friend, and yet not at all old as noblewomen go. She has 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. How dare she make a move on your father? We will trip her as you pass. That will be fine. You wait until the Countess gets closer, then hook your foot around to make her stumble. We got this flexibility. She trips over you, falling gratifyingly to the floor. Ow! Are you both alright? I'm fine. She picks herself up and glares at you before forcing a smile onto her face. I think perhaps I should go and sit down. You can't be too careful. Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. Like, really? Are you really doing this? Mom's been dead for like a day. Okay, this is the path that you have set us on. What do you mean? Your acts have made everyone think about preparation for the future. Calorus needs an heir. My brother, your Uncle Armand, is looking for a wife as well. One of us, at least, must produce more children. But, Mama... Nothing can ever replace your mother. But we all have to do things that we don't want to do. Aww. You should be careful with how you deal with people like Siren. You need the goodwill of all your nobles as well as your commoners. There haven't been any problems so far. As queen, you must be aware of everything around you. I am paying attention to what's around me. Okay, let's check out our mood. We need lonely and willful, cheerful. Alright. Return. Lonely, cheerful, +1 yielding. What's the yielding? That would make us harder to get... Okay. Okay. So we need cheerful and willful if we can. Willful and lonely. Where's lonely? Okay, we can do that. Willful and lonely will sneak out. Alright, so what is our expression and animal handling? Ugh. Okay. So, I guess we can do resist magic. We should do resist magic at least. And then we'll also do dances. So we'll do resist magic and dances because we need to increase our dance a bit. Resist magic, agility, dance. Perfect. Let's do it. You practice the postures and extensions of solo ballet, learning to stretch and form an elegant line with your body. You gain innate resistance to light and dark. You can now see in the blackest caves or stare into the sun without going blind. That's pretty cool. Don't stare at the sun, guys. Alright, it is the time of the year to decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget. The majority of the money we receive is already spoken for. There's always some room for discretion. I don't know anything about budgets. Let's raise taxes. We need more money. Raise the taxes a bit. People will not be happy, but that's okay. As you wish. Okay, so we want more yield. Okay, we want willful, lonely. We can be depressed for a little bit. There we go. Time for depression. Skills. Okay. We got our dance is pretty good. Flexibility is pretty good. I guess we'll do double wield magics. Wielding magic. So we can summon a small glowing light, which we can then move around independently. We learn how to cast rays of white light, which can banish shadows and blind your opponents. Awesome! And we got an outfit. Yay! You're required to stand in judgment. A man has been convicted of the murder by strangling of his wife. Oh, snap. Okay, ooh, Ideal feels some kind of magic around him. Is it possible that he's telling the truth? Basically, demons took over this dude, and he killed his wife, and so we're gonna try and figure out... Juliana might be able to tell, even if I can't. Her lumen power is stronger than mine. Maybe we should ask Juliana. Let's summon Juliana. I wish to consult with my advisor. Please send for the Duchess of Ursel. As you wish. Your Majesty, can you not see the truth for yourself? It is your mercy that I beg, not the powers of a witch. Does she control this castle as well, with the demons that she summons? Several onlookers gasp. Ooh. I'm going to wait for Juliana. I rule this castle, and I expect to be obeyed. Your Highness, I stand ready to serve. Without warning, the Duchess of Ursel draws her sword. What? Elodie, get down! The man raises his hands, which begin to glow. The demon's power, or his own. Before he can act, Juliana slashes her sword through the air. A wave of energy sweeps away from her blade, striking the man's upraised arms and shredding his skin. He howls and his fingertips elongate, forming golden chains that float through the air. Snake-like, the chain lashes out, not at Juliana, but at you! You leap out of the way, bouncing so far back that you actually jump over a bit of furniture and half fall into the hallway. Holy snap, I was not expecting this! Juliana seizes the advantage while your attacker is distracted. The battle is messy, but brief. Soon the condemned man lies motionless on the ground before you. Whoa. After a moment, an orange crystal materializes next to his body. I guess I'll have to take that for safekeeping. This is why magic is important. This is why the crown requires the power of a lumen to protect Nova from threats that cannot be ignored. And why the crown requires good lumens like the Duchess of Ursel to train and guide us so that we will be ready to defend you. You suspect that only etiquette prevents the assembled court from applauding. Awesome! They like us! They really like us! Alright, we need to we want cheerful and willful if we can get it. We can get cheerful but not willful. Cheerful and lonely. Actually, cheerful and lonely. No, it won't. So willful's at 3. We need cheerful at least to bring us out of this depression. Cheerful and angry? Or we could do visit dungeons, which will bring us... yeah, dungeons will be fine. Affected by willfulness. You sneak a peek at some luckless peasants holding in the dungeons. Petty thief and troublemakers, now suffering in the dark. They're obviously bad people, but seeing them so miserable still feels unfair. There must be a better way. Alright, so what are we at now? Outfits. Now we can boost our lumen. Magical girl power! Awesome. So let's take a look. That increases our skills a little bit, which is important. We also want to increase all of those if we can. What is most important right now? Let's work on our sense magic and resist magic. Slowly bringing us up to be better wizards. You close your eyes and call out when you detect your mentor casting a silent spell beside you. You learn to consciously project a magical shield around your body, blocking intrusion. Excuse me. Sorry about that, I don't know what happened. Blocking intrusion, a powerful technique, but you can't keep it up for long. Then, at level 50, we gain an increased resistance against heat and cold, becoming comfortable in different weather and environments, and able to sip hot soup without burning your tongue. That would be amazing, because hot soup is good soup, but if it's too hot, I burn it all the time. My lady, there is a letter for you. Who sent this? It isn't signed. It appears to be a poem describing you in a manner that is entirely inappropriate for a queen. What? With a squid? Let's go, that's terrible. Who writes this garbage? Just then, an incredibly unlucky breeze swirls between the windows of your tower bedroom, tugging the paper out of your hands and off into the sky. You stick your head out of the window to discover the poem caught and fluttering on the roof nearby. You can almost reach it. I think we can get it with our reflexes. You take a moment to look at where you'll have to climb in order to reach your target. It's so close! You just need to put your foot here and your hand there, and it'll reach it a little bit more. Uh-oh. This is not good. Ow! You're lucky you didn't break your neck, but your bruises are going to make it difficult to do anything strenuous for a while. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so we're depressed now. We lost a lot of our willful. Okay. So we need willful up and not be depressed. Alright. I hate being depressed. Okay, so we want to be cheerful, yielding, lonely. We'll play with toys, I think. Or maybe we should visit Juliana of Ursel. No, we need to bring us out of depression. Afraid's better than depression. We'll go play with toys. Okay. Skills. We can finally get some good bonuses. Oh, current mood injured. That is not good. Okay. That is okay. We'll make do. Let's do composure and elegance then. In the meantime. Composure. Royal demeanor. Elegance, and that should be good. At your command, your teacher strikes your palm with a letter toss, and you learn to bear the sting. You lie on a couch and try to remain relaxed while your teacher smacks your heels with a letter toss. You are strapped into a corset and hoop skirt, and practice walking with these. The corset makes it hard to breathe and twist, and the skirt sways out of control if you move too rapidly. You practice graceful arm gestures for every motion, from offering your hand for a kiss to taking hold of a banister at the stairs. I regret to inform you that Fabian, the Earl of Titan and Duke Regent of Elath, has passed away. This isn't really a surprise. He was pretty old. The problem is the political implications. With the control of Elath in doubt, it falls to the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Adir will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He requires a regent. His stepmother, Arais, the Duchess of Lilla, has petitioned that the boy be left in her care. This would, however, leave her in personal control of 2 neighboring duchies, which is generally forbidden. Almost the entire northern-eastern border. I don't really know anything really bad about her, though. The boy does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Ishtar, or you might appoint an unrelated noble to act in his stead. We need him with his granddaughter, because that's what he wants. Adir must be upset enough already with us taking him away from his home. Leave him with his stepmother. As you wish. Alright, now let's... Let's sneak out then. Alright, fair enough. Now we are afraid, I think. So we've got bonuses to agility and faith. We might as well learn some new things. Let's work with our court. I kind of think we need to do our court manners, perhaps, or actually our history might be important to do. Let's change our outfit to the history outfit. All right, skills, classes, and we'll go up to the. We'll learn Novan and foreign affairs, I think. Perfect. Done. Let's get up to 50. Aris, Duchess of Lila, is the mother of the Duchess of Mead, the mother-in-law of the Duke of Kiggle, and the stepmother of the future Duke of Elath. People sometimes call her Nova's Eastern Queen. That's probably what we needed to know for the one thing that we just did. Southeast lies the domain of Talisy, with which we have enjoyed fairly cordial relations. Sedna, their chief province, borders the Novian Duchy of Elath, and nobles from the two provinces have been known to intermarry. There's a woman to see you. She's a musician and wishes crown patronage, which means money. Your Royal Highness, if you accept me as a member of your court, I will immortalize you in word and song. I have dabbled in musical styles from many countries, and can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings. Immortalize me in words? I wonder if she wrote that filthy poem. Alright, so we got intrigue. Musicians are often used as secret agents and messengers. They can be useful and dangerous.